Welcome. I'm Dan Powers, the Executive Director of CoLabs, and welcome to the 11th Annual Governor's Awards for High Impact Research. Tonight we're going to wow and inspire you with technology and discoveries and the manifestation of work out of labs that are making the world a better place. So think of the first time that you said, wow. I was thinking, and now you were probably little. For me, I think it might have been seeing an interesting insect or a sunset or maybe just watching the big garbage truck do what it does. But that feeling of wow in your brain is related to, now think of this, when was the last time you said, I never thought of that before, or I didn't know that before? When you say sincerely, I never thought of that before, what's going on in your brain is a couple new neurons quickly followed by dozens more connecting together with a thought. And as that happens, the energy that's going on in your body, that zing from intrigue and maybe a little confusion and wonderment are all happening. And then networks of other neurons you already have in your brain from your experience in your work start to reach out and connect with that new thought. And the new thought starts reaching out to others. And in the meantime, all of that is like, wow. We are going to give you several chances tonight to feel that feeling. And that is part of CoLabs' mission. As many of you know, our informal mission is to keep the labs funded and keep them here. So this is one of our activities to spotlight the brilliance that's coming out of our federally funded research labs, meaning your tax dollar funded research labs, and give details that will make you say wow, and then even more so move on to what needs to be a conversation over coffee, a phone call, another presentation, some way that what you do is connected to and inspired by what we learned tonight. There are several folks, actually all of you in here are working on or have a hobby or have some kind of recent discovery in your company that would make another person say, wow as well. Wow, I never thought of that. So when we go back out afterwards to the social hour, look at name tags, look at the ribbons that you might see, and approach people, say, what do you do? And know that you all have that capacity to say, wow. Now the research that's happening in our labs, Colorado, as many of you may know, but I'll give you a bit of that CoLabs background. Colorado has the second highest concentration of federally funded research labs and joint institutes in the country, a spectrum that ranges from aerospace and agriculture to clean tech and bioscience, transportation, Department of Defense projects. That's why CoLabs exists. We have this geographically dense and broad spectrum of labs that it's in our best interest, with there being a nearly $3 billion impact to the state's economy and nearly 20,000 jobs across all these labs. We want that puzzle piece to stay funded and stay here. So by your choice of coming tonight, giving some brain space and some interest into what this network is doing is a show of support for that kind of taxpayer-funded research, and we appreciate and applaud you for that. Now, finally, before I move on, I want you to keep this phrase in mind. All this activity, the science that's coming out of labs, that innovation is the source of progress for our society. It's as much of a source of national pride as it is national security for us to be investing in our seed corn of all different types of research. So your support is crucial. You'll hear from people tonight who have touch points in federal government, in civic life, and elected office, and I implore you to reach out to those, especially in elected office, and tell them why taxpayer-funded research is important. Science matters. It does. So look for that hashtag. Do we have it on there right now? I guess no, but you'll see it in many other places. If you're posting tonight photos from here, besides CoLabs, of course, keep science matters in mind. And that really is a theme. We know it does, and we're going to make sure it continues to be recognized. So let me hand things over now to our MC for the evening. It's Eric Matisik, who is with High Wing and also is the founder of Denver Startup Week. Eric's been part of this event for the last few years and knows how it runs, and he has a very sincere, compelling support for what we're doing, and I really appreciate him coming up tonight to spend some time. So Eric, over to you.